Hey, welcome to the Blockchain Backer YouTube channel. Today, we're going to be taking a different approach on this video because I want to talk about something very important. In this video, we're going to be talking about the XRP price chart and the impact that the SEC has had on XRP investors in the United States and throughout the rest of the world. Normally in my videos, we're talking about a lot of price charts, we're having a good time, but in this video, it's time to be very serious, and I'm hoping that this video can get in front of somebody who can help. In particular, somebody in Congress, somebody in the government, somebody in the media, because XRP investors are dealing with something absolutely catastrophic from the Securities and Exchange Commission, and it feels like we are completely helpless and no one will listen to us. So if you're from Congress, if you're from the media, I beg you to watch the remainder of this video as I try to present the case of how we're feeling as XRP investors, and I'm hoping that this video can be shared far and wide. If you're unfamiliar with what's going on in the cryptocurrency market right now, Bitcoin, Ethereum, the cryptocurrency market in general has been in a massive bull run. In front of you, I have a chart of the XRP price, and we can see that XRP is sitting very low in relation to its highs that were set back in 2018. If we look at what's going on with Bitcoin, we can see that Bitcoin has massively outperformed how it performed back in 2017. Ethereum has massively outperformed its run from back in 2017. And when we look at the cryptocurrency market as a whole, when we look at all of the different coins within crypto, excluding Bitcoin, and we just look at how the whole altcoin market is performing, you can see the entire market has been in a massive bull run with new highs set above what happened back in 2017 and early 2018. However, XRP still sits incredibly low in relation to its pricing that happened back in 2018. Now, if I was in Congress and I was watching this, I'd be thinking to myself, all right, here's a guy who's just whining and complaining because his investment isn't doing well. But I want to build a case for you so you can understand how we as XRP investors are feeling as we are being suppressed and impacted negatively by actions of the Securities and Exchange Commission. I have several things I want to show you in here, and I'm going to try to respect your time and keep this video as short as possible, but at the same time deliver you as much information as I possibly can in that time period. I have received permission from John Deaton at CryptoLawUS to play this video for you, which is 3 minutes long, to give you a general idea of what we as XRP investors have been dealing with.
Let's say you did your research and invested in an asset you knew a lot about, owned by millions of people and billions of units trading on markets around the world, and you played by the rules as you knew them. But then one day, your investment was wiped out. This really happened to millions of ordinary people who invested in or built their business with the cryptocurrency XRP. But it wasn't because of a scam, or fraud, or market volatility. It was because of the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. The SEC claimed in a lawsuit that the XRP token is an unregistered investment in a company called Ripple that uses the token. Most XRP holders had never even heard of Ripple, so they looked into it. XRP holders discovered that SEC officials Jay Clayton and William Hinman both have financial ties to XRP's major competitor, Ethereum. In fact, in 2018, while he was still working for the government, Hinman gave a speech that was largely written by lobbyists declaring that Ethereum's cryptocurrency, Ether, is not a security. Ether's price skyrocketed, more than 600% since then. And Hinman? Well, he sat in his government office and collected $15 million from a law firm that promotes Ethereum. The same factors Hinman used to argue a free pass for Ether could better be applied to XRP. And yet when XRP users asked the SEC for regulatory clarity, they never got a straight answer. Instead, on his last day at the SEC, Jay Clayton filed suit against Ripple, causing the value of XRP to plummet, and with it, many investors' hopes. While XRP holders are waiting for a long court case to play out, Hinman is a senior partner with the billionaire Ethereum investors who helped write his speech. And Clayton is working for a hedge fund that made $1 billion bet on Bitcoin and Ether. The SEC shouldn't get to pick winners and losers, which is why tens of thousands of XRP holders have entered the lawsuit as friends of the court against the SEC. The outcome of this court case will influence the future of regulation for all cryptocurrencies in the United States. If the SEC wins, what happened to XRP could happen to every crypto coin. But even more troubling would be letting political appointees from any party have more control over your investments than you do yourself. Government regulators have to level the playing field, not unfairly tip the scale for their friends. For more information and to join the fight, visit CryptoLaw at crypto-law.us. If the SEC is not going to protect us, then we have to stand up for ourselves.
Now, I don't consider myself to be a researcher or to be a person who goes around and tries to link a lot of things together and come up with dots. But what I do primarily on my YouTube channel is I study charts. We go through, cryptocurrency charts. And as you can see in front of you, the Securities and Exchange Commission decided to file this lawsuit on December 22nd of 2020. The day prior, on December 21st of 2020, Brad Garlinghouse, the CEO of Ripple, broke this news, saying today the SEC voted to attack crypto. Chairman Jay Clayton, in his final act, is picking winners and trying to limit U.S. innovation in the crypto industry to Bitcoin and Ethereum. He continued, "We know crypto and blockchain technologies aren't going anywhere. Ripple has and will continue to use XRP because it is the best digital asset for payments, speed, cost, scalability, and energy efficiency. It's traded on 200 plus exchanges globally and will continue to thrive." The SEC, out of step with other G20 countries and the rest of the United States government, should not be able to cherry pick what innovation looks like, especially when their decision directly benefits China. Make no mistake, we are ready to fight and win. This battle is just beginning. And as we can see from that date on December 21st, as Brad Garlinghouse broke that news, and then as the SEC filed their lawsuit, the price of XRP fell 69% over the course of the next 9 days, plummeting. Now, if I was just a regular human being looking at it right now, I'd be saying to myself, hey, you know what? It's climbed all the way back up, right? It seems to be doing just fine up here at $1.16 as I'm currently recording this video. But as you can see, there's the top of the 2018 bull run way back over there. For Bitcoin, that's way back over here. For Ethereum, that's way back over here. For the entire market cap of all of cryptocurrencies, excluding Bitcoin, if we remove Bitcoin and look at all of them together, that's way back over here. Yet XRP is sitting down here. Now, I'm a fair human being. Not all cryptocurrencies have gone on a massive bull run. However, XRP has dealt with something very different than all the other assets have had to deal with. And I also want to show you a correlation with the price charts to when the lawsuit was filed. That's what I do on my channel. I try to find correlations of what happened on price charts, and I think what I'm about to show you is probably going to leave a lot of people shocked. From 2013 through 2020, XRP was an asset that was available to be traded on nearly all exchanges, including Coinbase, whom at the time was notorious for being very critical of which assets they would list on their platform to make sure that they were safe for their users. However, XRP was even available on Coinbase, in which after the SEC's actions, nearly all United States exchanges delisted XRP, making it unavailable to buy or sell to US residents. However, the timing of this is quite interesting. As you can see, the top of the 2017 Bitcoin bull run ended in December of 2017. We went through a very long bear market, at least in cryptocurrency terms, for 3 years with Bitcoin and the altcoin market all sitting below the all-time highs for 3 years. At the time, lots of negative news, pessimism, and doubt. However, right here in December of 2020, Bitcoin finally broke out into a brand new all-time high. We can see that this actually occurred right here on December 16th. And if I switch all of these candles on this chart to weekly candles, you can see we had our first weekly candle close into a brand new all-time high. And it was right here on December 21st, after we had a confirmed weekly candle close above a new all-time high for Bitcoin after 3 years of a bear market. The SEC decided to sue Ripple and declare that XRP is a security, causing all exchanges to delist XRP. The day after the weekly candle close confirmed a brand new all-time high for Bitcoin. The bull market for cryptocurrency was confirmed, but the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission said, sorry, XRP, you're not going to participate. And meanwhile, the entire market cap of cryptocurrencies, excluding Bitcoin, just looking at the altcoin market, went on a meteoric rise of 3,270%. Yet, XRP still sits depressed way down here, 70% below the all-time high set back in 2018. Again, I'm fair. Not everything has gone on a bull run. There are several assets that still look like this throughout the cryptocurrency market, but none of them have had to deal with what XRP holders have had to deal with in regards to the SEC squashing this asset. On this screen, I have two different price charts. Up here is the Bitcoin price chart dating back to 2013 when XRP was created, and down here on the bottom I have the XRP price chart. And I want to show you what happened in the previous bull run in 2017 as Bitcoin went through its prolonged bear market of 2014, 15, and 16. In 2017, Bitcoin broke out into a new all-time high. It was during this time period that the XRP price chart went on a massive meteoric rise. And really, that's fair because that's what happens throughout the whole cryptocurrency market throughout history. We have something that we like to deem called alt season, in which all the altcoins have a tendency to go together. And of the three major bull runs that have happened for XRP, they've all happened in the middle of alt seasons when the altcoin market is going wild and bullish to the upside. And while historically this has been a place where XRP has taken off and gone on a massive bull run, this time, the moment after Bitcoin broke through its all-time high, I'll put a line on the screen right here and you can see it, the SEC came out and sued Ripple and declared that XRP is a security the moment after Bitcoin broke out into an all-time high. In addition, the XRP price chart was setting up precisely how it had set up in 2017 before it went on a bull run. I'm going to take some of the stuff off the screen and you can see what I'm talking about. We're going to zoom back in on this moment before this bull run happened. Remember, this bull run took place when Bitcoin broke out into a new all-time high, and the price of XRP rose by 7,000+% during that time. We're going to look at this because this was the moment leading up to Bitcoin breaking into an all-time high and leading to an XRP bull run. And I can really zoom in on this moment by changing the time frame of the chart, and we could see this bull run happening here. I'll show you this measurement once again. You can see over 7,000% on this bull run. But the thing that was really interesting is what was going on down in here. If we take this structure that was happening for XRP as it was lining up and we apply that to what the time period looked like when the SEC sued Ripple, we could see that structurally it was doing the exact same thing. It had risen up to this breakout level of what had happened back in 2017 right in here, just like what we had seen previously, with all the same consolidation levels occurring and the breakouts occurring, happening at the same place. Remember, this is the moment where Bitcoin broke out into a new all-time high in 2017. This is the moment of where Bitcoin's breaking out into a new all-time high in December of 2020. This market is a rotating market. This market has confluence. Things tend to happen when they're supposed to happen on the price charts. And Bitcoin breaking out into a new all-time high has historically led to a big, massive run. And the chart was setting up to do the same thing. But instead of breaking out and continuing to go when Bitcoin went, the SEC said, nope, not today. I can even apply all the measurement tools to this to show you of what happened in here. And you could see that as XRP was pulling back in 2017 before breaking out and going on a massive bull run right when Bitcoin broke out into an all-time high, we could see the locations of where resistances were occurring at. After it initially fell from the top, it was finding resistance here at the 702 Fibonacci retracement level. And as we can see, the first initial fall really took it all the way down here to about the 236 Fibonacci retracement after retracing back up, almost getting to the 618 retracement, but not quite getting there, and then going on to find its bottom before going off on a massive bull run. You could see that this exact same thing was happening for XRP at the end of 2020, really throughout all of 2020, leading up to this moment. We could see how this breakdown occurred at the 702 retracement. We could see how it came just below this 236 level, and then it pushed its way back up to almost hitting the 618 retracement level, but not quite hitting it before going on to find its bottom down here and then surging back above to break above the high. Just like we saw in here, 702 retracement's the big breakdown. It comes below the 236. 702 retracement's the breakdown. It comes below the 236. In 2017, it rotates back up to nearly hit the 618 retracement level before going on to find the bottom, just shy of the 618 retracement level. Again, in 2020, below the 236, rolls back up, gets just below the 618 retracement level, then goes on to find its bottom. We can see after it finds its bottom, it bounces up here, and it really has to work out this whole area, bouncing north and south of this 236 retracement level before pushing up to the 382 retracement level and then breaking above. Again, working through that price level again, getting back up, then finally cracking through the 382 to get above. But it's not enough to just say that these structures looked identical. What was happening in the market at this exact time was identical as well. In 2020, as we were sitting here, breaking above the structure, supporting up in here, Bitcoin went breaking off into a new all-time high in 2020. In 2017, Bitcoin was breaking out into a new all-time high, and XRP went on the ride with the cryptocurrency market. But in 2020, after XRP being allowed to be invested in on various numerous exchanges, including Coinbase and all major exchanges throughout the world and the United States, the SEC said not this time. And while we'll never know because of what's happened in this market, if XRP would have gone on a major bull run in 2017, XRP flipped Ethereum twice. XRP's market cap was bigger than Ethereum, and it's the only digital asset that was capable of doing that. No other cryptocurrency outside of Bitcoin was able to flip Ethereum and be bigger in market cap except for XRP. It's the only one. This website is called the Wayback Machine, or archive.org. And on this website, you can go look and see what was historically happening on websites throughout the past. This is from back in March of 2018, shortly after the ending of the 2017 and 2018 bull run. And we can see all the coins that were here on the top of the list for the top 20. I've overlaid the market cap charts of all the top 20 coins at that time to show you what was going on in the market. I know this looks confusing, but I'll explain it very quickly and very easily. Essentially, we're looking at the total market cap of all of the top 20 assets, with Bitcoin having the largest market cap out of all. And as we can see from the top 20, many of these never really came up to compete with the market cap of Bitcoin. Also, none of them really ever came up to compete with Ethereum. So I'm going to remove most of the top 20, the ones that are further down the list. After removing 16 of these coins, we can see the only ones remaining are Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, and XRP. One thing that's really interesting to notice here is that nothing was ever able to bypass Ethereum except for one coin. And you can see that happening multiple times throughout 2017 and 2018. During the bull market of 2017, XRP bypassed the market cap of Ethereum twice, once in May and once at the very top of the bull run at the end of 2017, early 2018. Also, throughout the bear market remaining in 2018 and into 2019, there were multiple times where XRP was giving Ethereum a run for its money and even did bypass it once down here in early 2019. And throughout all of these years leading up to this moment of the SEC, XRP sat in the third place of the entire market cap in this spot right here for years. Here's an article from 2019 on Cointelegraph. Who scales it best? Inside blockchains' ongoing transactions per second race. And even right here on this little graph right here on their website showing the transaction speed of various blockchains where XRP stands, the number 3 digital asset in the space. How many transactions can Bitcoin do? How many can Ethereum do? And you can see the absolute domination by XRP here, sitting as the third largest cryptocurrency in the cryptocurrency market. The current transaction fee for Ethereum is $6.49. And during peak time periods like the bullish time period of the cryptocurrency market in April and in May, it would cost $24, $65, $71 to send any amount of Ethereum. If you wanted to send your buddy $100, or if you wanted to pay for something, it would cost you $71 in a transaction fee to send $100, leaving you with $28.28 remaining. Even if you just Google Ethereum average transaction fee, the average fee is $51.45 to send any amount of Ethereum. We could see the Bitcoin average transaction fee today is $3.70 to send any amount of Bitcoin. How about during the peak time period back in April of this year? $62.79 to send any amount of Bitcoin. If you wanted to send $5 somewhere, it would cost you $62. But XRP, sitting in the number 3 position, the biggest threat to number 1 and number 2, has a transaction fee of 0.0002 per transaction. How long does an Ethereum transaction take? From 5 minutes to 4 hours. How long does a Bitcoin transaction take? Each confirmation takes about 10 minutes. And in most circumstances, you have to have 6 confirmations before you can get your money. So it could range anywhere from 10 minutes to an hour. And how long does an XRP transaction take? 3 to 5 seconds. The number 3 digital asset, the biggest competitor in the space to Ethereum and Bitcoin, which has historically been able to flip Ethereum and be a bigger digital asset than Ethereum, has a transaction fee of 0.0002 and a transaction speed of 3 to 5 seconds. Meanwhile, due to network congestion, this one gets up to $70, this one gets up to $50 to $60, and takes anywhere from 5 minutes to an hour for either of these to be able to send anything. Yet XRP, formerly a number 3, would take 3 to 5 seconds and cost you next to nothing. So to say, as an investor in XRP, it's been frustrating dealing with the SEC's ongoing lawsuit, which keeps getting delayed and pushed back, almost as if it is intentional to force XRP to be untradeable and inaccessible during this bull run. All of us XRP holders are feeling hopeless, a loss of faith in the US government, that nobody is willing to help us, that Congress is not doing their job, that regulation by enforcement gives the opportunity for the government to pick winners and losers instead of being a free and fair market. And right now, the loss of faith in Congress and government being able to help is at an all-time low. To watch the SEC chairman testify in front of Congress and state that he's speaking on behalf of himself as a person and not on behalf of the SEC, and Congress not object to that, is horrifying.
As is customary, I should note that my views are my own. I'm not speaking on behalf of my fellow commissioners or the staff. And as is customary, I'll note I'm speaking on behalf of just myself, not speaking for my fellow commissioners or the SEC staff.
And then, when asked for any type of real clarity when speaking in front of the government, we don't get any.
But is it your view now that that Bitcoin and Ether are not securities?
No, I'm not going to get into any one token.
Also testifying in front of Congress, vague, no real answers.
But I think I know your position, among other things, is that not all cryptocurrencies are inherently securities, right? That's true.
There are a small number that aren't, but I think that, as Chair Clayton said when he was in front of Congress, I think very many of these facts and circumstances are investment contracts.
However, unwilling to say any of them that are or are not.
Here's my concern. So some are and some aren't, is basically what you're saying.
I cannot put into words how disappointed, frustrated, and helpless it feels to be an XRP holder, and absolutely no one is willing to help us or even to cover this in the media. It is getting very minimal media coverage of what has happened here. The only real coverage it gets is from Charles Gasparino on Fox Business News. But no other major news outlets are willing to touch it with a 10-foot pole. Because while a digital asset with a 3 to 5 second transaction speed and a next to nothing cost that was pioneered in the United States is being suppressed and attacked by the Securities and Exchange Commission to give a free pass to Ethereum and Bitcoin, while nobody is bringing to light what is happening here with XRP and no one in government is stepping in to help. And while Bitcoin broke out into its all-time high at the end of 2020, who wouldn't want to invest in the number 3 digital asset with a transaction speed of 3 to 5 seconds when the number 1 and number 2 digital assets took 5 minutes to an hour and cost whatever, $3, $10, $80 to send anything? Who wouldn't jump to the conclusion that the fastest speed and the lowest cost would be the winner? And as Bitcoin broke out into its all-time high, the SEC chose who would be the winner and crashed the XRP price by 70%. And we have still never enjoyed the luxuries of what comes with a true cryptocurrency bull run, as the entire market has gone on a massive bull run. And who has been the major beneficiaries of all of it? Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now, I'm fair. We have no way to know what the price would actually be right now outside of trying to make predictions based on what the charts tell us that the extensions could be. But if XRP was fairly priced compared to the rest of the cryptocurrency market, the current price of XRP would be sitting above $10 right now, up here above this 2.618 extension. That is how high the entire market cap of all of the altcoins has risen during this bull run. Above the 2.618 extension is where it's at. For XRP, that'd be above $10. Ethereum as well, sitting way up there. Bitcoin, even further. Again, there's plenty of cryptocurrencies in this cryptocurrency market that have yet to take off that could still have their big shining day. But none of them have had to deal with this. Sitting in the number 3 spot for years with the fastest speed, the fastest transactions, the lowest cost, founded in America. And yet Ethereum and Bitcoin get to be chosen to be the winners. I still have my faith that this day will come, and that the wrongs will be righted, and that this message is getting out to Congress, this message is getting out to the media, and that the day will come where XRP catches up to its fair market value based on what the rest of the market is doing. But too many things have happened on these charts at the time of when they occurred. And for that lawsuit to happen the day after Bitcoin closed its weekly candle close at an all-time high, and all the other things that have been presented from crypto law. And you know what? I'm just one person in the XRP community. I'm fortunate enough to have a voice and to have this YouTube channel. But there's been an incredible amount that's been unmasked by the rest of the community. Way more than I could ever do. The only thing I can contribute is the timing on the charts of where it all occurred and how suspect that is. But there seems to be a lot of things in this case that don't add up. And for that, for the first time in history, over 50,000 people have joined this court case, the SEC versus Ripple. The federal judge grants XRP holders permission to assist the court in the SEC's Ripple suit. 50,000 plus people have joined the court as defendants from the SEC on the opposite side of the SEC. That has never happened in history. There's something incredibly wrong with what is going on here. And media, Congress, we need your help. Recently, John Deaton from Crypto Law US, who is also the creator of the video that I shared earlier in this video, released an incredible tool to give you the ability to email your congressional representatives from the House and from the Senate. I've shared this on my Twitter page, and I'll include a link to this in the description of this video. And essentially, all you have to do is compose your subject, your message body, put in your information, and it will automatically forward it to the House or Senate representatives for your state and your jurisdiction. And you can tell them what you want to tell them about crypto. Again, there is a link to this in the description of this video. In Congress, if you're listening, media, if you're listening, XRP is not a security. It is a digital asset like all other digital assets and decentralized in nature. It's fast. It's cheap. We can all send it to each other. But winners and losers are getting chosen in this space by regulation, by enforcement. And if you're in Congress, send me a message on Twitter. If I can't answer your questions, I can put you in contact with people that can. And I hope that the number of thumbs up this video has and the number of views that this video has sends an alarming bell to how many people are being affected by this, and that XRP can have its day and be the winner that it should be. I want to thank you for watching. I'm going to go ahead and finish this thing. I will go through my normal spill. But all right, that's going to be it for this one. I want to thank you so much for watching my channel. If you could, please like this video and give this video a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can be notified of when I create new content and when I go live. As always, this is not investment advice and I'm not a financial advisor. But if you ever need a pick-me-up or a little bit of reassurance, just remember that the blockchain backers got your back. Have a good one.